Coming up on Full Sail Live, the game of the year between two of the NFL's top teams, and a surprise release that no one saw coming. We'll break it all down here on Full Sail Live. Welcome back to Full Sail Live. I'm Matt Currin. We just witnessed possibly the game of the year so far in the NFL, one of the best back and forth contests that you will ever see between the Buffalo Bills and the Minnesota Vikings. We'll start off late in the first half.
Bills have the ball in the red zone, and Allen finds Gabe Davis for a big touchdown heading into halftime. Bills take a 24-10 lead. Then when we come back from the half, Vikings get the ball. Cousins off of play action. He throws the ball straight to Dane Jackson. Easiest interception he's ever going to have. Bills will kick a field goal off of it, take a 27-10 lead. They now have a 96.8% chance to win. But Dalvin Cook has something to say about it. An 81-yard rushing touchdown. He's had big playability his whole career, and he shows it there. Vikings starting to creep back in. They would go on another sustained drive after this, get down to the red zone, and they punch it in with the fullback, C.J. Ham. Now they've cut down the win probability to 85%. They do miss the extra point, though, so it stays a touchdown deficit. But the Bills trying to convert, win the game, but Harrison Smith breaks up the pass to Diggs. Vikings would get another chance. It's 3rd and 15. Cousins looking to find someone, but the Bills take him down. After this sack, setting up 4th and long, a 92.9% chance for Buffalo to win. Cousins heaves up a prayer to Justin Jefferson, and oh man, what a catch from Jefferson. You've never seen a catch like this before, an all-time play. We'll see replays of this for years to come. Vikings convert, they keep moving the ball. Just a 67.6 chance percent for Buffalo now. And the Vikings kept moving the ball. They get down into the red zone. Kirk Cousins able to find Jefferson again. He can't get in. He's down at the 1. Vikings now have a 72% chance to win. They try to sneak it in with Cousins, and he's stopped. All they needed was an inch, and he couldn't get there. Buffalo with a huge stand. Now they have a 75% chance to win. But the Bills are going to need a little bit of space to get out of the end zone so they can run out the clock. So they call up their own QB sneak. It goes even worse. Allen fumbles the exchange, and Minnesota jumps on the ball. A miraculous play for Minnesota. They'll retake the lead. Now they have a 93.9% chance to win the game. Just an unbelievable back and forth sequence. But it wasn't over yet. Buffalo has 40 seconds and a timeout that they can respond with. Allen's looking downfield, trying to find a man. He hits Gabe Davis. Now this was ruled a catch, and they didn't review it, but you can kind of see here on the replay, looks like he lost the ball there. They didn't review it, though. The play would stand, and the Bills would be able to kick a field goal to force overtime. Win probabilities back to dead even after all those crazy movements. In overtime, we see the Vikings driving. Cousins hits Jefferson again in double coverage. Jefferson finished the day with 10 for 193 and a touchdown, a dominant performance. But the Vikings would have to settle for a field goal. Josh Allen gets another chance to respond. Takes the team down to the red zone. Looking, but he hits Patrick Peterson. Peterson's second interception of the day. Vikings win an all-time classic game. They now take a 5-game lead in the NFC West. Buffalo has now lost 2 in a row. They dropped to 3rd in the AFC East. Allen was not pleased with his performance.
Losing sucks. Sucks this way even worse. Horrendous second half. I gotta be better. We gotta be better.
Coming up after the break, we'll talk about the surprise release of a player from the Cardinals roster, and we'll give you all the latest updates on NFL injury news. Welcome back to Full Sail Live. Unfortunately, injuries are just a reality in the NFL, and we saw a lot of players go down with various injuries this past weekend. The biggest name by far was Cooper Kupp, the reigning Offensive Player of the Year, as he suffered a high ankle sprain in the Rams' loss to Arizona. He will undergo surgery to repair the injury. He's been placed on injured reserve and will miss a minimum of 4 games. If the Rams aren't able to turn their season around and won't be threatening for the playoffs, they may choose just to leave him out for the year so he can get fresh and healthy for next season. On the other side of the ball, Zach Ertz, the starting tight end for the Arizona Cardinals, suffered a season-ending knee injury. He finishes the year with 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. At 32 years old, hopefully he'll be able to get back and healthy. The Cardinals will need to lean on rookie second-round pick Trey McBride to fill in at that tight end position. Another tight end suffered a big injury, and Dallas Goedert for the Philadelphia Eagles. He suffered a shoulder injury late in the game. He won't need surgery, but he has been placed on IR, meaning he will miss a minimum of 4 games. Lastly, Leonard Fournette suffered a hip injury in the Buccaneers' win over the Seattle Seahawks. Fortunately, the Bucs have a bye coming up this week, and according to reports, Leonard Fournette should be able to return for Week 13 action. A surprising move in Arizona this week as the Cardinals have released running back Eno Benjamin. Benjamin led the team in snaps and rushing yards when their primary starter James Conner was out for 3 weeks earlier this season, but now that Conner has returned, Eno Benjamin's role has been reduced, and it seems that his frustration with that has led to his release. The Cardinals are featured on the in-season Hard Knocks this season, so maybe the next episode could give us a little bit more insight. Head coach Cliff Kingsbury didn't offer much in his press conference.
We're just always going to do what's best for the organization. Not going to get into a lot of details on it, but it's just one of those cases.
And that's going to do it for today's show. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to come back tomorrow for our Thursday Night Football preview between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers. For Full Sail Live, I'm Matt Currin.